In this game, I was white and we started e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, pretty common opening. Bishop to c4, h6. Now h6 isn't losing. I don't usually play a6. If somebody plays bishop c4 in this opening, I usually play bishop to c5 because, well, you're not exactly afraid of knight to g5 because, well, the point of somebody playing h6 is they don't want like you to get like a fried liver idea, but you're not exactly afraid. Wrong piece. After you play bishop c5, and even if they do try to do this, well, now what you can do is now you can develop your knight, and knight to g5 doesn't do anything because you can just answer with castles, and also this queen doesn't have a chance to come out here and harass you because, well, good thing your knight is there. And on the next turn, like whatever white does, you can just play h6 and get that knight out of there just in case it gives you any danger. So he played h6, which again, like I said, isn't losing, but I wouldn't play it. d3, knight here, a few more developing moves. It's kind of funny how everybody likes to pin you on b4 or g4 when your knight is on c3 or f3. But anyways, a few more captures. c4 attacking the queen, a5, and then harassing the queen some more. Another downside of bringing out your queen solid, like your opponent has so many pieces that can like jump out and attack you. And I've seen people who have their queen trapped right in the opening in the middle of the board. Those queens are very, very beautiful, but apparently I haven't got one of those positions yet. And even though they're beautiful, they are pretty rare. So rook here takes knight here. Rook to b1, which doesn't exactly help the fact that c2 is a gunner. Knight, rook to e4, not knight. A queen takes a4. Bishop here, bishop to b5. And here it's kind of annoying that the rules of chess tells you that you can only make one move at a time. Because right now there's two pieces that you can take, but you can only take one of them at a time. And when you take one of them, the other one is free. So if I could make two moves, I would take the rook and then I would take the bishop. But apparently we can't make two moves, so yeah. So I chose to take the knight. Bishop takes, knight takes, and here, happily enough, he did let me take the bishop and then the knight because I have no idea why he took that d3 pawn. So now rook f to e8. Pawn here, because even though I'm not afraid, even though this will not work, I was thinking about him doing something crazy like this and then sacrificing this, but then the queen is there and, well, who's to say that white is totally winning? But right there, I didn't exactly calculate all this, so decided why not just don't waste the time thinking about the idea of a queen takes c3 and the rook takes d3 to get rid of the pieces defending the e1 and rook swooping down and checkmating. Well, don't think about it, just play h3, and there's no more checkmate. No matter what he does, there's no more checkmate on the back rank. So good for us. So rook here, not sure what that's doing. So pawn here, knight here, pawn to b6. I took the f6 pawn because this pawn is pinned. It can't exactly take the f6. A bishop. And here I played knight to h5, putting pressure on that g7 pawn, defending that pawn, which makes sense, of course. Pawn here, check, and then I was sort of thinking that there would be a perpetual check, but queen to g6, even putting even more pressure. I was pretty sure that the doom was kind of here because you can see, number one, I'm totally winning, and number two, there's four pieces against 3 defenders. So queen back, getting 4 pieces against 4 pieces, although that king doesn't exactly do much, but it's still defending. Now rook over, trying to get my 5th piece in there, then now black is really doomed. But there is no need to do that, because after these checks, well, number 1, just basically giving me the free g-pawn, because, and probably a checkmate, because, well, two of your key defenders are off on vacation, and after queen of d3, attacking my rook, well, then it's basically forcing me to go where I want to go, because then rook to e8 check, and he just resigns, because no matter what he does, well, first of all, rook to f8 is the best move. Well, then there's multiple checkmates. This is the simplest, although doing this is pretty fancy. There's mate on 3, but queen takes g7 checkmate is the best move here.